So I'm just sharpening my pencils, and we're going to colour some flowers today from the book August Reverie 2 Epic. As you can see, I've already coloured the lady in, and now I'm just doing the bits and bobs that are left on the page, so the flowers, the butterfly, things like that. Hi from Ohio! Okay, so what I've actually done is I was looking on YouTube to see how people coloured flowers differently, just to see if I could get any new excuse me, ideas or anything like that. 5:04 AM, oh my gosh, what are you doing awake? Yeah, so I was looking on YouTube to see if I could find any more ideas to colour flowers, because I always seem to do them the same way. And I came across Kim White from the Fox Design Den, who is a colouring book illustrator and an artist, and she put a tutorial on for colouring flowers. I do it slightly different to her because I'm not a massive fan of layering, but I've used her colours. So these are actually Kim White's colours. Hi Susan, hi everybody. Working, oh my gosh. 3:04, what are you doing awake, Tess? It's actually just gone 10 o'clock in the morning here in the UK. So these are Kim White's colours. I'm not taking any credit for these colours whatsoever. And the colours we're using, as you can see, I've already started a couple of the petals. The colours we're using are cream, yellowed orange, processed red, mulberry and dark purple from the Prismacolors. Hi Yvonne, hi everyone. Sorry if I miss people's comments again. I am having to crane my neck. I haven't got the iPad with me this time. Okay, so I always start off from dark to light. I know a lot of people do light to dark, but really it's just personal preference, and this is just how I do it. So let's just zoom in a little bit. Now I will be reviewing this book very soon. I just want to get this picture finished. And this is how I would do the flowers. So we start off with the dark purple, and we create an outline of very, very dark colour on the inner edge of the petal. And I'm just feathering that upwards really lightly, so we've got a good base to blend the next colour. Then mulberry, blending that into the dark purple. And then the processed red. So we're steadily going from purple to pink, and then we're going to transition into orange, a very light yellowy orange. So we have to make sure that this processed red really is very light. Give me a second, the doorbell's going. It had to happen now, didn't it, as soon as I go live. 1 second. Packages, guys. Ooh. Okay. Right, let's carry on. Okay, so we were doing our processed red. 5 AM in Florida. I'm sorry that I can't do these live streams on a more kind of regular scheduled basis, but it really is just whenever I've got time. Oh, yeah, okay then, I'll open them, I'll see what we've got. I know what one of them is, for sure, because the beautiful, lovely, amazing Claire Holloway has actually sent me some Charisma pencils that she had spare, and they are the original Prismacolors, which are much better quality apparently. So I am super, super excited to try those out, and then I'm going to send her some Ergo Soft Aquarelle pencils back, so we're doing like a bit of a trade. So I've made a really light base with the processed red, and I'm going to just blend on top of that with the yellow orange. So you do have to make sure you've got a nice light layer of that processed red, otherwise this is going to look really streaky and it's not going to blend properly. But when you get it right, as you can see, this is just a beautiful blend. It's almost like a sunset blend. And then finally coming in with the cream. And I do like to try and leave a bit of a white edge on everything just to maximise that contrast. So I'm going to try in this very small space just to leave a bit of white on the edge. But the cream is a nice transitional colour to take the yellowed orange into the white. Just going to go back over any bits that I want to deepen up. But I think it's a beautiful blend, right, guys? I need to do more multicolour blends. I often just stick to, say for example, if I wanted to do a really nice aqua flower, I would start off with a cobalt turquoise, then I would go to the aquamarine and then the light aqua. So it sort of stays within the same family, but it's nice, these blends going from purple to pink to yellow to white. It makes a really, really nice transition and a nice kind of difference to the eye, I suppose. So, let's get opening these packages, shall we? I can never leave packages long enough to, I'm always get excited about what's inside. So, I know that this one is from Claire Holloway, so I'm going to open this first. Oh, loads of bubble wrap. Let me zoom out so you guys can see. Am I already zoomed out? No, I can't be. There we go. Okay, so let me get some scissors. I wasn't intending this to be a Happy Mail video, but it's kind of turned into one. Okay, so this is really well wrapped, Claire. Thank you so much. You're on your holidays today. Suze, you're in Scotland, right? What's the weather like there? Because it's bloody roasting here. It's going up to 27 degrees by this afternoon, at least. So I'm not looking forward to that. Okay. Super well packaged. I'm just trying not to break anything. Okay. Just chuck all that on the floor for later. No, I didn't actually film myself colouring that out. Usually when I'm colouring pages, I'm sat on the settee, on the sofa, watching telly. So I don't really have the sort of facility to film that because it's just on my lap and I haven't got a lap tray or anything. I don't know how I'd get my camera to sort of film that at the right angle. Okay, so here's the Charisma colour pencils. These are absolutely gorgeous. They're made by Beryl in England, and this was before Prismacolor Sanford took over and moved it to America and Mexico and wherever else Prismas get made now. And as you can see, they're absolutely beautiful. So we've got the whole barrel is wood, and then we have all of these little icons on here. I'm not sure what they mean. We've got an eagle, a lightning bolt. That could be light fast. The eagle, maybe, I don't know. The tree has got to be something to do with them being made of wood, and they're probably sustainable. I'm not sure. K for Charisma colour, and again, I don't know what this one is for. But this is Charisma True Blue, and as you can see, they've got a chamfered end. So they're just so pretty the way that they're made, and so unusual. Oh my god, I love all of these colours. I'm going to have to thank Claire most profusely. These are amazing. So we've got like an aqua, we've got a beautiful pink, a blue, orange brown, lighter pink, cool grey, scarlet red, goldenrod, violet, olive green, terracotta, apple green and warm grey. So a brilliant selection. I'm going to have super fun playing with those. That's amazing. Okay, let's see what's in the other package. This one feels like it could be a book. The pencils are Beryl Charisma colour, and they're discontinued. They're old and they are the original Prismacolors. Okay, so in the other package, I have received a book from Nosy Crow Publishers, which is Press Out and Decorate Flamingos, Llamas and Other Cool Things with 20 Sparkly Decorations. Oh, these are so pretty. I absolutely love these books. So basically you just colour them in and then they're all perforated, so you just press them out. And sometimes you can put them together. So like this llama, we've got the body and the legs. Alyssa, she got them from eBay. The body, the legs. We've got pineapples, cactuses. The llama's like in fashion at the moment, isn't it? We've got the unicorns, the mermaids, the llamas. That's all kind of in fashion at the moment. Where are these sparkly additions that it said? Maybe, what did it say? Let's have a look. 20 sparkly decorations. Oh, I guess these are the decorations. Okay. So this looks cute. I'm going to have to colour those, probably with the kids, and build those up and let you have a look. But for now, let's go back to colouring the flowers. Oh, that's good, Yvonne. It's really, really hot here. It's ridiculous. They are weird looking, yeah, but they're really unusual pencils. I love them. I love how there's nothing like them whatsoever, and I believe that they're just going to be exactly like Prismas, so really buttery. Right, let's colour this flower. So we're starting off with the dark purple. So what are you guys up to today? I know a couple of you are already awake in the US and working. You got any plans for today? No, I haven't done a video, but if anyone wants any sort of individual tutorials doing like the hair or whatever, I can always do them. Hi May. So I got, in the last live stream, you'll know that the lovely Jacqueline Bruce bought me some stickles, and I've actually been using those on here. Can you see on this jewellery? Absolutely incredible. I'm in love with stickles now. I've done it on all of her jewellery, on her crown as well. They're incredibly glittery. Yeah, the colour combination is from Kim White at Fox Design Den. So this isn't my combination, it's hers. And she did a tutorial for colouring flowers, but she does it slightly differently. She does it in layering and going over lots of times, whereas I just do it from dark to light. It's quicker, and you know I'm lazy, so. Yeah, you need to get some stickles, they're incredible. I really thought that the Spectrum Noir sparkle pens were really sparkly and glittery, but once you've tried the stickles, you see that they're not very good at all. I mean, you know, they're okay. They've got a very subtle glitter, but if you're looking for something that really sparkles, stickles all the way. How do you apply stickles? So basically, this is what they look like. It's like a glitter glue. You unscrew the top, and there's a really pointed, very thin tapered, what would you call that, like a spout to it, and you just dot them on, squeeze a bit out, and then basically just use the edge of this to spread it in your area. If you're going to use them over a large area, you probably want to use a paintbrush or something like that, but if you're just doing it on a small area like this, you can use the plastic tip of the stickles to just spread it around a little bit. Yeah, nozzle, there you go. You know what I'm like. Sorry, I'm sniffing again. I've had the hay fever, it's awful. Yeah, they are. They're really, really pretty. So now coming in with the yellowed orange. I love the yellowed orange on top of this processed red. It's the most beautiful transition. And then the cream. Yeah, we've got some super weather this week. It's going to be really warm every single day. We've got no rain. I don't know how I'm going to survive it, to be honest. I hate it when it's so hot. I love the sun, but yeah, I haven't got the diamond. I've got the crystal. That's 2 crystals. And hang on a minute. I've got the crystal and the stardust. And you probably can't see, but the difference in them is the crystal one has all of the glitter on, and it sort of shines like a green, like a very, very light green, whereas the stardust one has loads of different colours of glitter in it. So they're all slightly different. Yeah, no, don't worry about it, Amanda. Just blob it on and spread it around. You know me, I don't do anything sort of properly, or yeah, just do it. Just apply it. I don't usually use glitter in my colouring pages. I suppose I didn't use it because it never shows up properly on pictures, and you really have to get it in the right light and stuff. But I'm starting to see how gorgeous it is too, and how it gives it another element, you know, to use actual physical glitter. Right, just let me have a little sniff. Oh my god, my nose is going mad. I need to take a tablet. Right, okay. Dark purple. So I'm going to do all of these flowers in this same colour palette. And I was thinking about doing some sort of bokeh background. I don't know how you do it. I know that it's quite difficult. I've tried it a couple of times and I always fail miserably. But I feel like this needs something in the background just to finish it off. No, I'm not a professional artist whatsoever. I'm about as far from a professional as you could possibly get. I don't know any kind of professional techniques or anything like that. I just colour. And I've been doing it for about 4 years, and I've basically just learnt along the way tips and tricks, and I try and share them all with you on the channel if I can get them, you know, easy enough to learn, because I don't like doing tutorials that take forever and they're really difficult to follow. I do like things very, very simplified. Bokeh, it's spelled B-O-K-E-H, and it basically means it's that blurred background that you see with little circles of different colours, some of them more blurred and more standing out than others. I can't really describe it, but it's a photography term. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I could try. I've got a circle stencil. I've got this one. So I could attempt that. Now we've got a little bee here at the top. Is that on screen? Yeah, we've got a bee here, look. And I've still got that stencil that I used on Ivy and the Inky Butterfly with the honeycomb. So I could do some sort of honeycomb bokeh in the background. That might be a good idea. I've literally just thought about that now. Okay, so for the hair, I used, let me think. Let me get my pencil so I can remember which I used. Right, okay, so for the hair I used a bit of sepia and what else? The sienna brown. So sepia, sienna brown. Then I moved over to the pumpkin orange, and then the mineral orange, and I think I used a bit of cadmium orange hue as well. And then on the very, very sort of light bits, that was just cream. And I kind of went over it all with the sepia, really sharp, making the hairlines. So that's what I did for that. No, I don't usually spray anything on them, but I have recently got this pastel fixative, and I'm thinking about spraying my pages with that, because oftentimes, especially the double page spreads and the double-sided books, because you'll often colour something and then close the book and you'll come back to it later, and the other side that has an image on it as well, has sort of picked up all of the ink. So I am going to start spraying all of them. That's a really good idea, Susan. I'm going to try that. What book are we talking about, Tess? It's half of the size. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I've got Villain Sam. You're right, it is half the illustrations. And it is disappointing. I actually spoke to Tomislav about it. It's not really down to him. It is, as usual, a publisher's decision. They did rush him, unfortunately, and he was not happy to leave it where it was. But at the end of the day, you have to go with what the publishers say. You've only got so much control over things. But I do know that that wasn't how he would have preferred it to be. Alyssa, it would have to be Prismacolors every single time. I know that they are prone to breakage and stuff like that, and they're very, very soft, but even though there are other pencil crayons like the polychromos that are completely, you know, incredibly well made, and you can just tell the production quality, you can tell the difference. I would have to go with actual colouring with Prismacolors, because they're just so easy to blend. You don't have to do any work with them whatsoever. And for me, being someone who likes to get things done quickly and not too faffy, I would have to go with Prismacolors. Alright then, see you, Suze. Have a nice week. Yeah, to be honest with you, I would say that if you've got Prismacolors, just invest in a electric sharpener like this, because honestly, since I've got that, my Prismacolor breakages have gone down literally 99%. I barely ever have a Prismacolor breakage now because of that, whereas when I was using a handheld sharpener, it was constant. So do definitely invest in a electric sharpener. Yeah, they are. They're very, very different. And that could be because they're oil-based and these are wax-based. But I just think with polychromos, you do have to do an incredible amount of layering and be very, very light with them and build and build and build. And it's time-consuming. And I'm not somebody that likes things that are time-consuming. So whereas I totally appreciate how beautifully the polychromos are made, and the colours and the finished pieces that you can achieve with them. If I was going to go to a desert island with one set of pencils, it wouldn't even be a hard decision. It'd be Prismacolors. So I'm just going back through the comments. Heard last night on Shelleen's live feed, Ustream are charging for using it. I don't use Ustream. What's that? Is that somewhere a bit like YouTube where you can stream your videos? this is a really small petal, so I'm just literally doing the slightest amount of colour. Probably don't even need any cream in this bit, to be honest. Yes, I have reviewed all 3 sets of the Black Widow pencils. You can find that on my channel. They're really, really good pencils. Yeah, you do have to have a very, very light pressure with polys. You're not going to get anywhere if you use any kind of pressure straight away. All right, okay, so everyone's going to hop over from Ustream. I've never heard of it. But, yeah, charging to use things, it's never going to work out really, is it? Unless it's an absolutely incredible product that's got no competition. Hi, Flatisha. Glad to have you here. Yeah, you've got to try and get the hang of them, haven't you? If you've spent that kind of money, you're not just going to give up on them, because they are very expensive and they're beautiful pencils. I did my last colour along with them. They just take more time. I suppose if you've been colouring with Prismas or some other pencil for ages and ages, and you sit there one day and you just want to use something different, use some different colours, that's when I whip my polychromos out. And especially if I don't want to rush, if I just want to colour something and I've got no sort of plan for it and I'm just going to sit in front of the TV and colour, I'll get my polychromos out, because I know that I'm not in that kind of mood where I want to just get it done. So yeah, they're brilliant pencils. You can't knock them at all. I am absolutely desperate to get my hands on Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils. I have a couple. I have a few of them, and the build quality, oh my gosh, beautiful. I don't really like the silver because it's really difficult to read the writing, but they really go on the page beautifully, and I would love to own the full set of these. They're about 170 quid and they're a maximum of 72 pencils, so they are expensive for what you get. But yeah, I would really love to get those. What are your dream pencil sets? What would you love to own? Yeah, the Luminance. So you want the Ink Tints, Alyssa? They're brilliant pencils too. Yeah, I'm not sure how well I do with cheaper pencils now, to be honest, and that's not kind of me, you know, saying, oh, I couldn't use anything cheaper, because of course I could, but it'd be difficult to get the techniques right again once you've been using sort of artist quality pencils for a long time. So pastel pencils, I don't own any of those, but I have tried them before and I just cannot get the hang of them. I'd love to have another go, but it's all the dust and they're quite messy, aren't they? And they're very hard to sharpen as well, unless you have a proper sharpener for them. But I can imagine they'd be incredible at blending and they'd be very, very soft. Hi, the modernist colourist. I haven't heard of the Sohos. Have to tell me, are these like an American brand or a Chinese brand or something? Oh, I would love to have Copic markers, oh my goodness. I have this set, which is the skin tone set. Can you imagine if you had the whole 358? They come in this huge silver box, like a big silver metal box. They cost about £2 on Amazon. I've got them on my wish list, but it ain't gonna happen. Yeah, I'm live streaming on my phone. It's really hard to check the comments at the same time because the camera is really high above me. I sometimes have my son's iPad in front of me so that I'm on the stream and I see people's comments so I can see them at eye level, but I haven't got that set up today. Yeah, life goals, coloured pencils. So just in case anyone new has joined, what I'm doing here is I'm colouring a flower from the book August Reverie 2 Epic, and I'm using a combination of colours that was thought up by Kim White at the Fox Design Den. You may have heard of her book Doodles from the Den, and she did a wonderful YouTube tutorial of colouring flowers with this palette. She does it slightly differently to me. She layers quite a lot, whereas I just go from dark to light because I can't be bothered. But she has thought up this combination, so all credit goes to her, and it's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I've never heard of the Sohos, Ollie. So yeah, I am going to be reviewing this book and the first August Reverie as well. I've got them both here to review. They're full of female portraits. Can't really see, can you, because it's zoomed in. There we go. Full of female portraits. Quite a bit of fantasy in there as well. So I'll be reviewing those very soon. That's a good idea, Tracy. Yeah, it's by Vivid Publishers, this book. And there is a first one, like I say, so this is the second book that I'm colouring right now. I actually coloured the face, the whole face, the skin tone the other night while we were watching the original Planet of the Apes. That was on TV. And then later on in the day I came back to it and I watched Victoria and Abdul, which is a film with Judi Dench, and it sort of documents Queen Victoria's relationship with her Munchie, which means teacher, who was from India. And she had a really good relationship with this guy, but all of her house staff and people surrounding her absolutely hated it. And the more that they sort of impressed on her to get rid of him, the more she would sort of elevate him to a higher standing. So he sort of became part of the family, and her family did not like that. But it was quite a good film, actually. It was all right. It's always interesting to watch these kind of based on a true story films, especially when it's something historical, because it's interesting to sort of be transported back to that time, even though it wasn't really that long ago. It's still really interesting. Oh my gosh, Tess, I bet you're so excited. Serene is incredible. I also have mascara. I think, yeah, I've reviewed that as well. That's a really good book too. $40 on colouring books. So what did you get? I think Serene, it's incredibly well made. You can't deny that whatsoever. The paper, it's like a cardstock. It's beautiful. It's big format. But yeah, I do get what you mean. I think if you don't like colouring people, you're not going to like that, because it is literally just women portraits, female portraits. And there is a lot of busyness going on in the background of the Serene images. So if you just wanted sort of very simple images like this, Serene is very, very detailed and busy. And it can take a while of looking at something and colouring it to sort of understand what's what and where bits go, if that makes sense. A cheek peeled off? What? How did that even happen? What do you mean the paper just came off? Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you got a new copy and they refunded you or resent the copy, because that's just not good. Maybe you got a fake? I don't know. Because the paper in Serene is really, really good. unless it was just their first print run and they didn't use as good paper as they do now. Okay, Pinocchio. I have heard of Fabiana. Has she done a few different books? It's kind of Disney oriented. I'm pretty sure I've heard of her before. Has she done like a Snow White book? Oh, have you, Amanda? You won't be disappointed. It's beautiful. Do you want to see any more pages inside it or anything? Just let me know. Yeah, the first one's really nice as well. I'm not sure where I put it. I've got it somewhere. I'm looking around for it now, but it must be... Oh, hang on, here we go. So this is the first one, August Reverie. And again, it's very much the same sort of thing. Really, really nice portraits. Very sort of Hannah Carlson inspired. Jennifer Zimmerman as well, kind of very similar to her book. So if you like those, you'll love this. Hi, Alicia. So we've almost done this first flower. I just have to do that centre area. No, I think I'm going to colour the centre all the same. I don't know about this bit here, if that's what you mean. If you mean the absolute centre, I don't know. We're going to have to just cross that bridge when I come to it. Yeah, always throw some books in. Whatever you're buying on Amazon, just chuck a few books in as well. I am colouring August Reverie 2 Epic by Vivid Publishers. Where was I? Just here, look. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. Let's finish the petals and we'll see what we think. So I've just got this petal to do, and then the centre petals, and then that very centre piece. I'm just not sure. So Hidden Paradise, is that one of those watercolour paper books? I can't remember the name of the lady that made them. Jade Gideon. She's done Island Paradise. Is Hidden Paradise the same kind of series, or is that totally different? Yeah, I've got Flowers and Gems on the way. I can't wait for that one. Has anyone seen the art by Mariola Budek? Probably saying that completely wrong, but she is incredible. If you do like serene and that kind of female portrait type book, you should check out Mariola Budek, because she has the most beautiful, incredible illustrations. They're really lifelike as well. And I don't think she does a colouring book, but she sells her pages on Etsy. And if you like this kind of thing, you'll love it, so go and check her out. Yeah, Clara Markova is bringing a new book out. I don't know much about it either yet, but I think it's definitely got fairies in it. It's going to be alongside the same kind of theme as her previous two books, I think. I don't think it's going to be much different. So if you do like Clara's stuff, then you're going to like her new book anyway, because I think it's going to be along the same lines. I'm not sure when it comes out even. I need to check. I am loving how this is turning out, guys. This would be a great colour palette for a sunset. If you have the Prismacolor pastel sticks, new pastel sticks I think they're called, if you had those in these colours, that would be really easy to create a sunset with these shades on a bigger scale, like on a background. I might see if I know I've got the 36 set, but I don't know if I've got all of these colours, so I'm either going to have to improvise or try it with pencils. But obviously on a big area like a background, it's not ideal to use pencils if you don't want lines and streaks everywhere. Plans for today, I don't really have any, to be honest. Bit of cleaning up in the house. I've got to go and fetch my son from school at 3:30. That's it really. It's too hot to do anything. It's one of those incredibly hot, close, muggy days, so it's going to be very difficult to do anything without feeling completely worn out today, I think. Hi Deborah, hi from Kentucky. Kentucky rain keeps falling down. Big Elvis fan. 107, so that's Fahrenheit. I don't know what that means in Celsius. No, we're not used to it, are we, Amanda? It's ridiculous. Yeah, mushrooms, that'd be really good for these colours. Hi from Australia. Hi, what part of Australia are you in? Oh, Alyssa, don't be silly. Is it really hot? Like I said, I love the sunshine. It's just the heat. The heat gets me. Right, so this centre area, what are we going to do? Because these petals are tiny. Queensland. Okay, so I was going to say a rude word then, but I'm crap at geography. So I don't know whether Queensland is up, down, left or right. I know it's not in the middle, that's for sure. Right, okay, so let's get some of this dark purple and attempt to do the same thing as we've been doing. So really I'm not even looking properly where I'm putting this. I'm literally just putting it in areas and hoping for the best, really. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to dab on some colour and just give the impression that we've coloured it nicely. There we go, that's not too bad, is it? Okay, right, so we've coloured the flower and we've used Kim White's colour combinations. I think it's beautiful. I'm going to colour the whole bunch of flowers in exactly the same way, and hopefully this is going to turn out really beautiful when it's done. Not sure what I'm going to do with the butterfly yet, but we do have a bee on this page, and I am thinking of incorporating honeycomb in the background, or I might just do a circle bokeh. I'm not sure yet, but I will be updating all of my social medias as I work through this page. And then of course I will be reviewing the book itself, August Reverie to Epic, and the first one, August Reverie. So these books are by Vivid Publishers, by an artist called Chinthaka Harath. If you want to go and have a look, I'll put some links in the description when it's all uploaded and everything like that, when it's ready. But I am going to pop off now. I hope that you've enjoyed, excuse me, watching me colour this flower. I hope you've enjoyed the little bit happy mail that just appeared halfway through. Going to have great fun with these charisma colours. Thank you so much to Claire again for sending those, and I'm going to send your pencils out soon as well. So thank you so much for watching, everybody, and chatting to me, keeping me company. How do you stop yourself from colouring when you have house stuff to do? Oh, just leave the house stuff, mate. Honestly, that will always get done. Colouring is of most importance. Just checking everyone's comments, make sure I've not... yeah, go for it, Tess. Mushrooms, they would look incredible on there. Alright then, so thank you for watching, everyone. I will speak to you soon. If I think of something else to come on live stream and show you when I'm just messing around, I will nip on live stream and see you next time. But other than that, it will be reviews and tutorials and all the usual pre-filmed videos that I do on my channel. So see you later, everybody. Have a great day.